Engineering Mathematics 3, June, July 22. The paper is 3 hours. So we have already solved this equation 1, part A. So we want to solve question 1, part B. 3 forces F1, F2, and F3 in newtons acting on a mechanical system satisfy the simultaneous equations 2F1 plus F2 plus 2F3 minus or equals to -1, negative F1 plus F2 plus 3F3 equals to 6. And then we have F1 minus F2 plus 2F3 equals to 4. Use Cramer's rule to solve the equations. Solution. So these are the equations. 2F1. Now I will let x equals to F1, y equals to F2, and then z equals to F3. So once I'll now rewrite the equation. I'll have now 2x plus y minus 2z equals to -1, and then I have minus x plus y plus 3z equals to 6. Then I have x minus y plus 2z equals to 4. Okay. Now for us to use the Cramer's rule, I would need to rearrange this equation in this form. This will be 2x plus y minus 2z. 1 crosses equal sign, it becomes positive, plus 1 equals to 0. Then I have minus x plus y plus 3z minus 6 equals to 0. And then we have x minus y plus 2z minus 4 equals to 0. Now, for us to use the Cramer's rule, then we need to know that x over del 1 is equal to y minus y over del 2, which equals to z over del 3, which equals to minus 1 all over del naught. Now, the signs alternate. You can see positive x minus y, positive z minus 1, etc., etc. Now, the Cramer's rule uses the determinant, and that is exactly what we are going to do to be able to get the values of x, y, and z. Once we get the values of x, y, and z, then we come and substitute here, because we have said that x equals to f1, y equals to f2, z equals to f3. Now, so we need to get the values of del 1, del 2, del 3, del 4. So that is our work. So we can say we need to get del 1, del 2, A3 del naught. Now, we want to start by getting del 1. Now, for us to get del 1, you come to these equations. So del 1 here is associated with x. You can see x is over del 1. So del 1 is associated with x. So on this equation, we shall block x like that. And then we write the coefficients of the remaining variables. So I'll say del 1 now will be equal to, so when I block x, the coefficients of y here is 1. The coefficients of y here again is 1. The coefficients of y here is negative 1. The coefficients of z here is negative 2. The coefficients of z here is 3. The coefficients of z here is 2. And of course, these are the constants. So we have 1, negative 6, negative 4. Like that. So once we do that, then we expand this determinant to be able to get del 1. Now this will be equal to, we start with this 1, and then we get the minus of 1, it will be 3, negative 6, and then we have 2, negative 4. Remember, determinants also the signs alternate, positive, negative. So this will be minus, but we already have minus, so it will be minus, minus 2 into. So when we are on this element, we block this column and this row. So we remain with 1, negative 6, 1, negative 6, and then we have negative 1, negative 4. Then we are on this, so it will be plus 1 into. Block this column and this row, so we have 1, 3, negative 1, 2. 1, 3, negative 1, 2. So we continue to expand this, so this will be 1 into negative 4 times 3, we have negative 12, minus 2 times negative 6, we have negative 12. Minus and minus, this will be plus 2 into negative 4 times 1, we have negative 4, minus negative 1 times negative 6, we get 6, plus 1 into 2 times 1, we have 2, minus negative 1 times 3, we get negative 3. This equals to negative 12, minus and minus plus, so we have negative 12 plus 12, this will be 0. Here we have negative 4, negative 6, that's negative 10 times 2, we have negative 20, negative 20. Then plus, we have 2 minus, so this will be 5. So plus 5, so this equals to negative 15. So we are saying del 1 equals negative 15. So we have now del 1. We can now get del 2. Okay, del 2 is associated with y, you can see. Therefore, we shall plot the values of y, and then we write the coefficients of the remaining variables. Therefore, del 2 will be equal to, we have 2, we have negative 2, and then we have 1, we have negative 1, 3, negative 6, we have 1, 2, negative 4. So we have plugged this y, and then we have written this, the coefficient of the variable. So this is what we have. Then we expand this, so we start with the 2. The minus of 2, you plug this column and this row, so we have 3, negative 6, 3, negative 6, 2, negative 4. Then minus 2, we are on this 2. So we plug this column and this row, so we remain with negative 1, negative 6, and then 1, negative 4, then plus, this is 1, this 1, then we plug this column and this row, so we have negative 1, 3, and then 1, 2. So to be 2, negative 4 times 3, we have negative 12, minus 2 times negative 6, we have negative 12, plus 2 into negative 4 times negative 1, we have 4, minus 1 times negative 6, we have negative 6, plus 1 into 2 times negative 1, we have negative 2, minus 1 times 3, that is 3. This equals 2 into 0, plus negative 12 plus 12, that is 0, plus 4 minus 6, this is 10, times 2, we have 20. And then here we have minus 2 minus, that's minus 5 times 1, that's minus 5. So we have this minus 5. This equals to 15. So we are saying that del 2 is 15. So we move on to get del 3. So del 3 is associated with z. Therefore, we come here and plug the values of z and write the coefficients of the remaining variable. So here we shall have, we have 2, we have 1, then we have this 1. So we have here, we have negative 1, then we have 1, we jump this, we have negative 6, then we have here 1, negative 1, then we have negative 4, negative 4. So we expand this will be equal to 2 into, plug this column and that row, so we have 1, negative 6, and then negative 1, negative 4, minus 1, this 1 into, plug this column and this row, so we have negative 1, negative 6, then 1, negative 4, plus 1 into, plug this column and this row, negative 1, positive 1, negative 1, positive 1, positive 1, negative 1. So this equals to 2 into negative 4 times 1, we have negative 4, minus negative 1 times negative 6, we have 6, minus 1 into negative 4 times negative 1, we have 4, minus 1 times negative 6, we have negative 6, plus 1 into negative 1 times negative 1, we have 1, minus 1 times 1, 1. So this equals to, this is negative 10 times 2, this is now negative 20, this is 4 minus 6, this is 10 times negative 1, negative 10, and of course this will be 0, because it's 1 minus 1 is 0 times 1. So this equals negative 30. Negative 30. So we now need to get the del naught. Remember, del naught is associated with the constant. These are the constant. So we are going to plug these constants and then write the coefficients of the remaining variables. So the remaining variables, so you can write that one. I can write it here. So I have I have now I have del naught. This equals to we now write 2, 1, negative 2. We have 2, 1, negative 2. And then we have negative 1. We have 1, 3. Negative 1, 1, 3. And then lastly we have 1, negative 1, 2. 1, negative 1, 2. Like that. So we expand this. This will be equal to 2 into. So 3, 2, negative 1, 2, 1, 3, negative 1, 2, minus 1. We plug that and that, so we have negative 1, 3, 1, 2. Then we have minus 2 into negative 1, 1, 1, negative 1. 2 times 1, we have 2, minus negative 1 times 3, we have negative 3, minus 1 into 2 times negative 1, we have negative 2, minus 1 times 3, we have 3, minus 2 into negative 1 times negative 1, we have 1, minus 1 times 1. So this equals to, this will be 5 times 2, this will be 10, minus, and the minus, this is the negative 5 times negative 1, plus 5, this is 0, so this equals to 15. So what we are saying is that del naught equals to 15. Once we have all these determinants, we can now come and insert in this equation so that we can be able to get the values of z, y, and x. Okay, I can start from here. Z all over del 3. Z all over, what is del 3? Del 3 is negative 30, so this will be minus 30 must be equal to negative 1 all over del naught is 15, like that. Then we cross multiply here. 30 times 1, negative 1, 15 times z. Because we have minus and minus will be positive, so we have 15 times z, we have 15 z equals to 30. So z equals to 30 over 15, which is equals to 2. So z equals to 2. We can now get y. Can do it here from the equation negative y over del 2 equals to z all over del 3. Z all over del 3. So this will be equal to, okay, we have minus y all over del 2. Del 2 is 15. This equals to z is now 2. Then del 3 is negative. So this will be negative. Okay, because we have negative on this side and negative on this side, they will cancel out to be positive. So we cross multiply. We cross multiply here, it will be 30 times y. So we have 30y equals to 15 times 2. We have 30. So y equals to 30 all over 30, which equals to 1. So we are saying y equals to 1. Then we come now, let's look at the value of x. So the equation there is x over del 1 equals to minus y over del 2. So x over del 1 is negative 15, so we have minus 15 equals to y is 1, so we have minus 1 all over del 2 is 15. Because we have negative here, negative here to cancel, it will be positive. So we cross multiply 15 times x. So we have 15x equals to 15. Therefore, x equals to 15 all over 15, which is equals to 1. So we are saying that x equals to 1. The question is over. You can confirm. You can confirm from these equations. Let us see that x is 1, so this would be 2, plus this is 1, so this would be 3. 3 minus this is 2. 2 times negative 2 times 2, that's negative 4. So 3 minus 4, negative 1. So that's correct. We can see this. So this x is, so this is negative 1 plus 1. This cancels out. Then you have z is 2. So 3 times 2, 6. That's fine again. So x is 1. So 1 minus 1 plus z is 2. This is 4. So plus 4. That's fine. Thank you for watching and listening.